Hey, Stubby back, and we are here for episode 3 of Cuboid Outpost. Let's get her done. Alright guys, so in between episodes I went ahead and, until I've made this room a little bigger, I moved my resource generators down here. I got my not so goodium, my coal, my silica, my cellulose, sand, and I worked up to could be better. I'm gonna get through all of these. I think that was, not Arvbadium is the next one I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna have 3 more generators for that. I think I'm gonna pull those and put them separate because they're materials, not sure. At least put them all together. And then I did not Arvbadium chests, which give you 4 rows. And then I went ahead and pre-staged a few of the items requests today, just to speed things up, because in today's episode I want to get through this line down to wood. So, first things first, we're going to do the carbon nanotubes, not to be confused with carbon fiber. They are a wonder of science. They can have a remarkable degree of electrical conductivity, can be semiconductors, have a high tensile strength, thermal conductivity, and will be invaluable in many areas of material science. They have an awesomely sciencey name too. Not only will they be fantastic for inorganic applications, but our scientists here at Cuboid Core firmly believe that we will be able to find other applications for them in our quest to kickstart organic life on that lifeless hunk of rock you're currently stationed on. You can make one in quantum transmutation chamber from some coal and a piece of glass, or a block at a time from a block of coal and a piece of glass. So, I obviously want to try to do a block of coal now that I read it. I looked up the recipe and saw the single cube. So let's do coal. Boom. Alright, so to start with, we will just do boom, boom. Here we will throw 1. It's a glass for now. I don't know if I need any more. That's a crafting. And so wikidum and protein paste. This one is the abrasive nature of wikidum dust when combined with protein paste in the quantum transmutation chamber should result in protein fibers. Fibers are a major constituent in all sorts of useful materials and will be a necessary component for our purposes. Got that quest. Carbon nanotubes. Alright, so it looks like we've got organic but not really sand. Let's check that one out. I think that one's pure crafting. This one. Yeah. So, we need to mix together some of the things we've been gathering and making to date to make what we're optimistically calling organically enriched sand. But really, it's just some of the raw ingredients we're going to need to feed into the quantum transmutation chamber in order to get some soil capable of sustaining plant life. Have a look in JIA for the exact recipe, but you should have no trouble making this stuff by now. Organic. stick. We're getting close now. Science division nerds have assured us that the quantum transmutation chamber combines cellulose and carbon nanotubes along with a bit of energy into something closely resembling a bit of wood. Okay, so not a lot of wood, more like a dead twig, perhaps a stick. Nevertheless, it's progress. So it sounds like we're gonna need some cellulose, so I might as well just go grab a stack. Boom. Nope. Yep. And the recipe for that is 101. Cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through these sticks and I'm going to let these coals and glass play through. And I'm going to do this one real quick. Alright, so while these, I'm going to build up my nanotubes and get the sticks ready, and then I'll come back and we'll knock out these ones right here. I will be back. Alright guys, I went ahead and built up a stock of these nanotubes. Got some sticks, got some organically enriched. We're going to go ahead and proceed to a bundle of sticks. Looks like a stick bundle. Well done. Now we just need 8 more of those sticks, which will need to be combined into a bundle of sticks, which should mimic the size and composition of a very small log, a sapling of a trunk, if you will. Based on that, it's probably... Oh, I did it. And we need to make some dirt. Now that we have organically enriched sand and some protein fiber, we can feed these into the quantum transmutation chamber to get some soil suitable for growing plants on. The quantum transmutation chamber will take the raw ingredients and massively accelerate the decomposition process and will spit out some dirt. 101, got it. And sapling. This isn't it, but it's a life-giving tree. A bit of energy, a bundle of sticks, and a block of cellulose in a quantum transmutation chamber, and voila, an oak sapling. Congratulations on getting this far. It's a massive quantum leap forward. Mr. Bakula would be proud. Today. That one's taking some time. Go ahead and we'll just plant our tree. Move this stuff over here. 1, 2, 3. Give it a little more space. Don't really need them to be that far away. I think there's only a 2 block distance needed, but hurt. Oh, we did it. And now we have go out, plant the sapling on your new piece of dirt, and wait for the magic to happen. Or use a bunch of bone meal on it if you're feeling a bit impatient by now. You can also encourage plants to grow in this cold climate by warming up the air around it. This can be done by doing repetitive squats. Not only will this encourage the plant to grow, but it is a great way to keep in shape and fend off boredom. Either way, grab or make an axe, chop it down to get some oak logs, at least 8 of them. Then we'll be able to move on to phase 2. Remember to pick up any saplings that they drop, but even if none do drop, at least we know how to make them. Alright, so let's go make an axe. Be that one. That one. Enough of that one. What is this one? That run well. Let's go. Oh, look at that, saplings galore. Without a meter, we got 3. But since we have this, let's go ahead. Got this working. Get ourselves a little bit more. Ooh, and we got an apple. Nice. There we go. I have these quests over here that I'm just gonna get through in between episodes, just building all those out. And the last one I think is that block and that block. So we can knock those ones out real quick too. Just polish off this chapter and then we'll move forward. There we go. And that is it. We are... Oh. Wait a minute. Blocks get going. Ah, aha, checkbox. Congratulations. You've just about hit rock bottom. Have a free kebab on us. The only way now is up. We're going to have to go through a period of back to the basics for a bit. We really need to get our access to more familiar resources sorted out as soon as possible. For the next while, we'll be going back to tried and tested techniques for extracting useful raw materials from somewhat mundane ones we have available. So looks like we've got the wood crook, higher than normal chance of getting apples. We're going to have to do the sieve, hammer, and barrel. So I think I have enough for all that stuff. We'll go ahead and sleep. And let's get some crafting going. Barrel was that one? Yeah. Hammer. Oh man, it's been a while since I made this. Oh, I did it. Haha, I remembered it. Alright. And, of course. There we go. So we knocked out 3 apples. We knocked out sieves. So now we need to make dust, which is from sand. And we might as well go ahead and cook ourselves some more apples to knock that quest out real quick. Some sand and a hammer. Got it. And just to make life easy, since we do have the vein, dust. We get the clay, which is probably water and dust is the usual one. Cool. Oh, do we have the baked apple in here? Oh, I love that recipe. We can make dirt in here, so that's good. Just put it right here. Put ourselves the bucket. tell I accidentally made too many buckets. There we go. Got ourselves some clay. We are going to have to work our way to that one. This chain. Okay. Apple and some rotten flesh. Produce a rotten apple. The worms in there are pretty useless though. We're going to take care of that next. By the way, you can eat it, but it's not recommended. So I'll probably eat one. So do some saplings real quick. I'm going to eat one to get the quest for it done. Apple, sapling, and crook. Never turn down a free bone. Might as well go see how many of these it's going to take too, huh? Not bad. I think it's 10. That's another piece of dirt. And a rotten flesh. Do I have any? Yep. Got our rotten apple. Like next is vinegar, apple in a glass bottle in a quantum chamber. We'll create vinegar. And silkworms, apparently made up of protein fibers, or science division did. They figured out how to turn some of those useless worms infesting those protein apples into a more useful organism by transmutating rotten pear, apple, and some extra protein fiber. Probably didn't need to do all of those, huh? Cook one, knock that quest out. Putting all the food and stuff over here. Keep it separate. Starting to lose track of what I've had, what I've ate. Bum bum. Back, put that back, put that back. Oh, left the worms in there. Pretty sure it's just a string quest. 32 of them though. Looks like 8. Eight saplings make it. And we'll go ahead and put 5. do. Nice. This might have the resources to go ahead and make a large one, but I think I'll hold off just for the time being. Put all this stuff right back where I wanted it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many silk runs does this take? Quite a bit more. Alright. Gotten those ones, gotten those ones. Apple and that, okay. And we need to work on stream mesh. Okay. Generic recipe. Mesh will go right here. Gunpowder. Actually, I already have, so that'll save us a minute. Went after creeper. Who would have guessed that the plain old boring dust would net you gunpowder and all that, but can also be an additional supply of bone meal. And saving silica dust will get me salt. Low chance. Alright. Salt. Auto sieve. There's a way to automatically sieve using a machine. We're calling it the auto sieve. Do what it says on the tin. You will need to sacrifice your pulverizer in order to make it, but you'll eventually be able to replace it. So it's probably worth it for now. P.S. If you feed your little helpers, they work a little faster for a short period. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Makes me a little nervous. You now have access to highly reactive gunpowder and highly conductive carbon nanotubes. Put them in a quantum transmutation chamber, and I believe it'll make redstone. Go try it out. We need a gunpowder. We need a nanotube. And we got our redstone. Box of cellulose might yield seeds. Dirt will get pebbles. Okay. So, do we have dirt? There is 128 dirt. So we could automate the dirt process, which I think would be very important. And in order to do that, actually have enough adventure. Right. Come on, please. I just have to go pick up a piece of sand. How many seeds am I looking for here? Acacia and spruce. Alright, so we're gonna need some more. There we go. So we just gotta run through this. Looking at our quest line. Getting near the end of today's episode. In between episodes, I think what I'm gonna try to do is covered. So I'm gonna try to work through this little chain right here off camera and get back to gravel. And this I think will be this part where we start off next episode. We'll come right here and we'll have this here, here. So I'll probably just what I'll do is I'll work through these ones right here. Mass dedication, Biltong, Iceland, and we'll stop at the. I'll get the pebbles so we can build the rocks, and we'll get through this chain quickly on camera in our next episode. So, thanks for sticking around, guys. See you soon.